Hi guys, it's Mel here from Mel W Scrapping. I'm about to do a layout for you guys today for multiple different things. Okay, so first off we got Scrapping Reflections, Follow a Sketch, Friday, Posted Editions. Sandie's done a sketch, I've just quickly done it. I'll pop that up in the left hand corner. I'm also doing it in conjunction with Scrap Timber days 3 and 5. Now day 3 was white 12 by 12 paper or cardstock. And day 5 was fussy cutting. So I've got some flowers here that I fussy cut. I'm also doing it in conjunction with Ginger's Corner Facebook group. And they've got a game going at the moment called Around the World game. And it's a monochromatic game. So Spain is a monochromatic red and you have to include hearts. So let's get started. I'm going to stamp some hearts on my background. So I'm just going to go here, there and everywhere. Try and actually get the stamp inked. That's the end one. And go down here like that. Like that. Stamping done. Let's give that a clean off. Right, now let's attempt to get these stuck down. So first off let's go that one. These three here that I'm about, or these four here that I'm about to pop on are all scraps out of my red scrap bag. And I thought, you know what? Sandie's sketch, even though my tears aren't going across ways, I'm getting scraps used. I don't have many red pattern papers because I get them and I use them straight away. As you do. Right, so these doesn't matter that it's short because it's going to get hidden. I just want to go down. Right. Next one. Go here. So we're going to keep it red and white, literally. As you can see, that's going to get hidden because this is going over the top. Right, this one's going underneath there. So my desk is a little messy at the moment. I hope to get on top of things and get... So at the moment, life is a tad bit busy and trying to get housework done on top of taking my daughter here, there and everywhere that she needs to go to. And I'm just only barely keeping up at the moment with my layouts. So there you go. That's my ripped ones. Now, oh no, it's not. I've got to do the bottom one. This was just a scrap that was like, oh, I can't. It was attached like that, and I just tore it down the middle and tore the bottom off, one end off. It's an embossed piece that I did. I thought, well, that's red too. I've got lots of different reds here. And I thought that could just go across the bottom like so. It's amazing what you can do with scraps. This would also be a good design for a base page for the Ginger's Corner base page in 20 days hop coming up in November. It would be a really good, so just do torn bits, pop 2 blank photo bits, and then do the rest like the embellishing when you finish the layout. That'd be a very good one, actually. So let's get our photos put down. I'm trying to get caught up on some photos before I start into my 2023. And I mean, I haven't finished 2021. They're mega boring ones. And I haven't finished 2022. So I'm trying to get some of these finished. So that I can start the new ones, because the new ones are so cool. And so I'm finishing off here. I've got one more to do of it. My daughter and her bedroom when we paint, or when her and her father painted it. And this is what happens when you give your daughter, you know, you can have whatever colour you like, dear. And she goes with bright red and grey. But I suppose I have to be thankful it wasn't black. I did stipulate no black. Not that she would have gone with black, I don't think, anyway. I think her colour had been all along. She wanted red, right or wrong. And, of course, my husband said, whatever you pick, we'll get. And I went, oh, you've just put your foot in it, you silly person. Anyway, so she picked this really bright red, and it actually looks quite good. It should have had a grey undercoat under it. But Darren said, well, let's not do that in case she changes her mind again. So it's a little bit patchy on some parts, but it actually didn't look too bad. So this was the colour wall before it was pink. It was a very light pink. And so the red got painted and then the grey got painted. So that was the wall before. So the red and the pink. And then that's what it looked like afterwards. And I have to say, to tell you the truth, her bedroom looks... I really feel that girl could do interior designing. I really do. Now we're going to go... Where is my... I think it's in here. So I wonder if this will stand out. You know, I've never put a title at the bottom before. That doesn't really stand out on there. Well, let's just go here. And I'm going, let's paint. It's going to be a smaller title, a little title. But it doesn't really matter what size your title is. It doesn't really matter what your title is. Now, for all you teachers out there, so that you don't go mad at me, I will put the little hyphen in. Go right. Come on. Alright, let's... I really wanted it monochromatic. It's the last P I had on there. Sometimes you can sit down and a layout will just, it will just happen. Because I was coming upstairs, I got washing done because I'm trying to catch up on washing from the major storms that we had at the weekend. Oh, well, actually, we've had bad weather all since last Tuesday. And high winds, rain like there's no tomorrow. Let's paint is my title. Right, let's do that. And, you know, trees coming down, losing power. There is still the majority of Tasmania without power. I reckon maybe half of Tasmania is back on and the other half is still out and could still be out till next week. So I feel very sorry for those with no power. I say this because where we are on septics. Okay? We're not on tank water, but we're on septic water. And when you're on septic, where we are, all our downpipes, when it rains, goes into the septic. Everything from inside goes into the septic. So when you've got no water and the generator's not working, you know, you go out to start the generator, it decides it wants to kick the bucket, and it is pouring with rain, then it is like, as you can tell, I've bit my nails because it's been gurgle, gurgle, gurgle in the shower, gurgle, gurgle, gurgle in the drains and the downstairs toilet, and it has not been good. So I on Saturday took some food out of the big freezer because I realised that wasn't going to stay frozen. I braved the weather and went up to my mum and dad's, which is about 45 minutes away, and I had a shower. I took the stuff out of the freezer and I put it in my mum's freezer. Now, when I got there, Dad wasn't there because it was Father's Day as well. And I said to Mum, "Where's Dad gone?" And she said, "He's gone up to get your bags of ice." She said, "We've been, sitting here thinking, what could we do for you guys? Could we bring food down or what?" But she said, if we buy anything, you can't heat it up because they're so far away. That you got nothing to heat it up with apart from when we had the barbecue to fall back on, which was fine. Luckily, on the Saturday night when the power did go off, we had just finished tea. So, that was all okay. We got tea over and done with. So it was just a matter of having sandwiches the next day. And you know what? I'm going to pop some little ones down in here. I like that. And so you must be saying, well, if you got no power, why'd you get bags of ice? Well, I learnt a trick many years ago. I think I was off television, off one of the, house and garden things. That if you lose power, to always have, your cordial bottles, your lemonade bottles, your Coke bottles, fill them up with water, pop them in the freezer. If your power goes out, get them out of a freezer, pop them in a container, pop them in your fridge, because the coldness from those ice blocks will keep everything cold still for quite some time. Well, I hadn't done that after I cleaned the big freezer out, and so Dad got me 2 big bags of ice and I put them on 2 shelves, so it kept everything in the fridge cold, and it did. So we did all that. I was going to pop that one up on foam, and we were starting to, really worry about going to the toilet and things, and I made my husband go back to sleep because none of us had any sleep from the night before because of the strong winds. And Sunday night we had the power on, but Sunday night was even worse. So we got the power back on about 2:30 on Saturday afternoon. So we made sure everything emptied properly before anyone flushed toilets or had showers and things like that. So we quickly did that. I quickly made tea for everyone and made my husband's, lunch for the next day. I decided, Sunday was right. That was Sunday. Sunday the power come back on in the afternoon. I made his lunch for the next day to go to work with and everything, so we were fine. Sunday night came and the wind got 10 times worse than what it was. And that's saying something, 110k wins. It was just on the Sunday night, I reckon it got up to about 130k wins. When you're sitting in our lounge room or in our bedroom downstairs, Saturday night and Sunday night, and all you hear is crack, 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 bang, crack, 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 bang, it is scary. I've gone through one of these once before. When we first moved in here about 20 odd years ago, we had bad storms that, took sheds and trampolines and etc. and trees all down our street. But this was worse than that. This was scary. Very scary. Right, so we've got the base of it done. We've got majority of it done. We've got our title on there. We've got our fussy cuts. And I think the only thing that we need to do now is do some Nuvo drops and some splatters. I have a red. Let's see if we can get it to work. We'll cover our pictures. That's the other bit I want. We might splatter first and then I'll do Nuvo drops because, wait out, I'm going to smudge something. I don't know, we're gonna get messy, I know that much. These are really old and starting to not really want to work properly. Especially to splatter. There we go, that'll do. So we'll take that off. And then we'll red Nuvo drop around. Like this and these ones. Now these poppies are by Scrapbook Fantasies, and that's their fussy cuts. They do sheets of fussy cuts, and they're very, very good, I have to say. So there is my monochromatic layout using Sandie from Scrapping Reflections sketch, including Scraptember's prompts and Ginger's Corner monochromatic, and we're done. Look at that. Excellent job. Alright, so if you think you might like to have a go at something like this, please by all means press pause, take a screenshot and have a go. You can do it like Sandie. You can just go straight across strips. I just wanted to use up scraps and I didn't want to have to do anything to them. In fact, what we could do is put that one under like that. And take a screen, have a go. You don't have to do the top bit, leave it white, just do some splatters. At the same time, if you do like what I've come up with, if you could give me a thumbs up, that would be really appreciated. Thank you so very much. Down below in the description box, I will pop down Sandie's YouTube channel and her Facebook group for you to check out everyone who's having a go at the Follow a Sketch Post-it Note edition. I will pop the playlist for Scraptember and the Scrappy Sisters YouTube channel down. And on that playlist, you'll find everyone who's playing along with this. And there's some fabulous work being done. So we're all using the same prompt, but we're coming up with a lot of different things. And I'll pop Ginger's Corner Facebook group down. Come over and have a look at that game that we're playing at the moment and have a join in and see what we can come up with. Thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart for being here and supporting my channel. And I hope that you go and check everyone out. You support their channel as well. Subscribe to them if you're not already. Give them a like. Send them a comment, something you like about their layout. And give somebody a good feeling for the day. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now. Stay safe and happy scrapping.